Hello. Welcome to Saturday morning crafting. I hope that your weekend has been great so far. It is going to be summer-like weather here in Chicago, but windy, but I'm going to take advantage of that. We're going to get out a little bit this afternoon and celebrate our wedding anniversary, which was yesterday. 38 years, which is kind of crazy to think how fast those years go. And I was excited to see the bar cart come together yesterday. Turned out really great. So I thought this week we could do bar decor and bar accessories. So today I am gonna use a Chocateur shadow box. I've put some corks in it, so I'm not gonna lift it up because I haven't glued them down. I think I'm gonna have to, but we're gonna see how that goes. And I'm gonna use the I Need Wine stencil. I've cut it apart, but it's super cute. It's got a lot of different elements. This is the main one, so there's a bottle of wine in the glass, and then a little swirly thing so you can put color over it. I think I'm going to use white so it stands out against the corks, but we had a color called Napa. It might have been a color of the month, which is beautiful, and I really would love to do the wine in that color, but I don't think it'll show unless I do it and use something else on this. I might have to dig out Napa and see how that might be cute. And then there's little sparklies, which I might use. And then there's some sayings, which are kind of funny. Wine is my love language. I don't need an inspirational quote. I need wine. And I decant even. So kind of funny, kind of silly. I'd like to use the words, but I don't have enough room. If you want to see the corks on the back, it's going to cover up too much. So no words, I don't think. Let me see if I can find Napa and not drop it. There it is. All right, it was handy. We might try that. All right, I'm going to settle into my chair. And I'm going to tilt you down so you can see what I'm doing. If you hop on, say hello. Does that look okay? I'll go down a little bit more. Let me know what you're up to this weekend. That's good. And if you catch the replay, say hello anyway and let me know what you're up to. Please share this video with a friend that likes crafting or cocktails or wine. So here's the shadow box. I laid the corks in there, but like I said, I didn't glue them down. I think I'm going to have to. I love this little guy, so I did do a couple up and down because I love the little owl. So I'm going to set this aside for now. And I try to keep this as straight as I can. And I've fuzzed already, so I'm not going to do that. And I'll move it up once I get this straight and lined up. And I just want the wine glass, and I want to leave a little bit of room for the edges. I think that'll be okay. Hopefully I fuzzed enough because I don't want to ruin the transfer or the stencil. And I've got a bubble. Let me fix that. And scoot that up so you can see more what I'm doing. So I'm going to try it. I'm going to put the Napa in here, and I'm going to do the glass in white. Then maybe I'll use bubbly for this and for the little sparkly things if I decide to put those on. So I'm going to start with, I'm going to start with the Napa. And I have to remember not to get the bottle, this little piece of the bottle. I'm going to try to watch for comments. If you have questions, let me know. So I was thinking that shadow box would be really cute for like a memory too, you know, since we had just celebrated our wedding anniversary yesterday, or just had it, I guess we're celebrating today. And I got some Napa there. Oh well, I'm just going to leave it alone. Sometimes I find, like if I do that little blooper, whatever, if I try to fix it, sometimes it's worse than just leaving it. And I wish I had a smaller squeegee. But I didn't think ahead because I didn't think I was going to do 2 colors. Silly me. And you'd think they'd be in my cart, but they're not. And there's another little piece. I'm going to turn this. But I was thinking the shadow box would be adorable for memories and ticket stubs, pictures. I do have pictures of when we met, but our first date was a Kenny Rogers concert. We went on a double date with friends, the guy who was our best man and his girlfriend at the time, and it was fun. Except when we left and we couldn't find the car, kind of wandered around. We went to the Rosemont Horizon, which now has a new name, but just like the Sears Tower in Chicago, it will always be the Rosemont Horizon. So yeah, we wandered around the parking lot looking for our cars. Her car, I think we took one. Of course, we found it eventually, but it was fun. And I wound up getting married to the guy, so, you know, we were young. Boy, we were young. I met him my senior year of high school. He's 5 years older. We met through friends. And the rest is history, as they say. Ah, I almost went into the Napa. Did you see that? Yowza. Get that out of the way so I don't do that again. I'm trying to kind of hurry so that this Napa doesn't dry on top of the stencil. But this is difficult. This is a great stencil, but boy, one color might be the way to go on this one. Alright, we may have a little bit of cleaning up to do, but that's okay. Alright, I think I'm almost done with this part of it. And like I said, I think I've got a little cleanup to do. Alright, let's see. I don't want to pull with the stencil or with the silk screen part because I don't want to stretch it out. Oh, it's not too terrible. I just have a little bit of touch-up. That's kind of cute. Alright, we're going to get that out of the way, and I'm going to dry this a little bit. Well, not a little bit, a lot of it. So that I can layer. Usually when I layer stencils, I like to wax in between coats so that it protects the paste underneath from pulling up with the stencil. But since this is on a piece of plastic, I don't want to wax because that would be kind of gross and hard to get up, I think. Hard to clean up. So we're going to hope for the best. It's a lot of silk screen, which is good, and I'm going to use a very light touch. That feels dry. And I'm going to fuzz this just a couple more times. I did fuzz already, but I'm going to do it again and just try to protect that red wine-colored chalk paste from pulling up on me. Alright, then we're going to do our best to line this up, and there's a piece of hair in there. So that, my friends, is not my forte. Lining things up is difficult at best. So what I did, and maybe it worked pretty okay, is that I lined up this swirly part. And like I said, I'm not going to press down too hard on the stencil or with the paste. We're just going to use a very light hand, light touch, and see how it goes. Are you wine drinkers? I don't mind a glass of wine. I like wine, but I like sweet. White and sweet are my favorite. So that probably doesn't really count as being a wine lover. I wouldn't say I'm a wine lover. I like it enough, but it's It's not my favorite thing. Actually, I'm not a big drinker at all. So there I am, making bar accessories for a bar cart. And I'm not a wine drinker. Oh, that's cute. Covered a lot more of the Napa color than I was expecting. And hey, look at that, I got paste on my fingers. Alright, I'm going to dry again because the shimmer usually takes a little bit longer to dry. And I want to close this thing up. So we can see. I think I'm going to have to glue down the corks, but I will not put you through that suffering. And I don't think I'm going to use hot glue. I think I'm going to use wood glue or craft glue. Alright. So this opens. There's a little magnet that keeps it shut. And this guy lays in here. Oh, I really love that Napa color, man. Wow. So pretty. All right. And I'm going to put these back down just to hold it in. Yeah, come on. Come on. There we go. Oh, maybe I don't have to glue them down. Yeah, they're coming. As I stand it, they're coming to the front. So I probably will. So that I think I may shuffle things a little bit. Look how cute that is. And I think I'm going to put a little sparklies. And I'm going to use the bubbly. So let's see. Do I want low sparklies? I don't know. Oh, that glass is a little too far over. Oh well, it's underneath the rim of it is underneath the edge. Oh, maybe a little sparkly there is cute. Yeah, that's all I'm doing. I'm going to keep it simple. So there we go. A little wine decor that you could put on the bar or on a bar cart, on your kitchen counter, wherever you enjoy a glass of wine. And I hope you, if you like wine, I hope you enjoy a glass or two this weekend. Have fun, and I will see you next week for more crafting. Bye.